We're gonna be ranking every single teenage year that you can be and ranking them if they're gonna be good or not. And the ranking we got is GOATed. You know, a teenage year which is amazing, very good, was fair, it was fair, decent to like, it was like, not for me, but it was decent overall. Then it was a downer, which is a little bum. Then it was booty cheeks. A certain year is definitely booty cheeks. Now let's get started with the first one. When you're 13 years old, the upsides to being 13: no responsibilities, no stress, so much freedom. If you want to go outside with your friends, easy, boom, make plans like that in like 2 seconds. The downsides is that you're not allowed to do a lot of things, so you have to follow rules. Obviously, when you're 13, you're 6th grade, and 6th grade was lit. But I'll put very good. It's not GOATed because you're not allowed to do a lot of things. You're not allowed to like go on a whole nother country trip or drive a car. So 13 is very good. When you're 14, you're 7th grade, year 9. When I was 14, I'm generous and see. I was born in 2005, and if you're saying 14 was so bad, oh my god, there's so much exams going on.
My grades, I have to focus on my grades. I have so much stress.
When you're 14 years old, I don't think you even know what a bad day is. If you're 14 to 15, that's when the rebellion stage strikes, and you're just corny as. But the thing is, when you're 14, that's when the year 9 ends and you go to GCSE, or in American terms, you move up from 8th grade to 9th grade. And I think 9th grade in America, that's when GCSE starts as well. Alpha was fair. 14 was definitely fair. 15. When you're 15, you started GCSE for the first time, yeah. It's a little bit more stressful than other years, but you get way more freedom. You can go outside. It's lit, man. When you're 15, it's just lit. The upsides to being 15, obviously GCSE is not hard, okay? You may think it's nerve-wracking, but it's not. The downsides are like, bro, you are such a cornball when you're 15. Think about when I was 15, I was such a cornball, bro. That's the downsides of being 15. So I'm gonna say, but it's not 15. It was better than being 14 because you get way more freedom. You can do way more stuff. I'm gonna put very good. 16. That's when you finish your GCSE. That's why he's that goat. When it was 16, you finish your GCSEs. In UK, you finish your compulsory school as well. So you don't even need to go to the you don't even need to do junior or senior years when you're 16. If you're in UK, you don't need to do year 12 or year 13. Yeah, when I was 16, you know, GCSE, I just finished my GCSEs. The following summer was so GOATed. You get 2 months extra. You get 1 month extra holiday as well. I don't know if that's the same in America. The summer holidays in UK after you finish your GCSEs is 16 was GOATed. One of my favorite years. 17 is when you first go to your A levels, or when you're a junior in America. Bro, the jump between GCSE and A levels, it is huge, bro. You actually gotta lock in, otherwise you are gonna be cooked if you don't lock in for your exam when you're 17. To jump from 16 to 17, because 16 is like the greatest age. Okay, 16 is one of the good ages that you can be. When you're 17, it is booty, bro. Oh, bro, I'm getting trauma from just remembering it. It was a little bit of a downer. It was actually a little bit downer. 18, you get adjusted. You're a senior. You get a little bit adjusted to the A levels, a little bit adjusted to having responsibilities. And obviously, when you're 17, you get a driving license. Or like 18, you're 17 to 18, you get a driving license. When you're 18, you have so much responsibilities. You got to do exams, driving license. You got to figure out what university you want to go to, and you actually got to figure out your future. You generally got to figure out your future when you're 18. All of that being said, those downsides don't even matter. The biggest downside when you're 18, you can't talk to minors anymore. Fuck. Yeah, when you're 18, you're officially an adult, which sucks. Welcome to adulthood, it sucks. It's gonna keep getting worse, I'm gonna be for real. When you're 18, it's decent. It's better than 17. 17 is like a big jump between 16 and 17. Because 16 is one of the GOATed years. 17 is a flipping downer, bro. But when you're 18, you build back up, you know? You build back up to get to 19 years of age, which is what I am. But you build back up to fall back down again, because 19 is the biggest booty cheeks year that you can be. So 18 goes in decent to like a nah. If you're 19, like me, I feel for you, bro. I feel for you, whoever's watching. You build back up to get to 19 years of age. And when you're 19, you think about ending it on a daily. Life is a misery. Life has no substance. You look around, everything is a copy of a copy of a copy. Nothing feels original, nothing feels new anymore. You're not old enough to be wise, and you're not young enough to be whimsical of life anymore. 19, you're in the middle. You're stuck. You're in the limbo. You're between heaven and hell. The limbo. If you're 19 years of age, I feel for you. You think about ending it on a daily. You do not want to be 20 years old. You start to realize that you're not a kid anymore. You're actually becoming an adult. You're gonna reach the age of 20 next year. and it's crazy. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Subscribe and like if you want to see more videos like this. Goodbye.